What's up, y'all? Beautiful day. Wanted to share some tips on how to clutch the rest of Q1. So I noticed that there's a bunch of high pressure situations coming up, right? So job opportunities, sponsorships, fundraising, TGEs, like hackathons, sprints, sponsorship deals, closing, stuff like that. So want to share some tips on how to clutch all those. So first one would be to plan for the major possible scenarios, right? The good, neutral, and bad too, right? So I think oftentimes people don't really prep for all scenarios on what will happen after they do something. So if sometimes if it's good and they don't expect it, they might do something kind of reckless, right? They get euphoric, so they might blow all their new money. They might act a little crazy instead of trying to stash away a little bit to prepare for the bad times. The inverse too, right? So maybe something bad happens where they become too emotionally too depressed, too much FUD, right? So they just give up on everything, etc. Instead of trying to make some hard calls, like maybe lessening off some errors and trying to zone in on one or two parties instead, stuff like that. So gotta prepare for all scenarios and to take the right action course as needed. Then secondly would be to learn how to take time off, walk away. So I think a lot of times when something high pressure comes up, people get too enveloped in the moment, right? So they start overthinking things, it affects their rest, they start getting too extremely emotionally invested. So for that, learn how to walk away and incorporate rest strategically through your daily, weekly plan, right? So daily, that could mean just waking up, going for an awesome 20-minute walk in the sunlight. Maybe you do like a 2-hour work sprint afterwards, after breakfast or something. Take like a 15-20-minute walk. Later, 2 hours later, you eat lunch. Take like a 20-minute walk. Maybe you nap or something. You go gym, whatever. So that's another planned break. Maybe walk some more. Maybe work a little bit extra. Maybe take another 20-minute walk post dinner. Maybe do some stretching late at night after you do some creative brainstorming. Then during the weekend, maybe you spend a little bit more time exploring other areas where after like 2 p.m., 4 p.m., you shut off work for Saturday, same for Sunday. So having those strategic times where you can actually rest and have your brain unload, and since your brain also unconsciously plans and prepares things, right? So strategically rest and you'll be able to do more things consciously and unconsciously. Then third would be to expect the unexpected, right? So oftentimes people overanalyze where they think they have every scenario planned, but something always fucks up, right? So for example, for partners, maybe a creator, they have like a planned sponsorship, last minute negotiations fall through, maybe that parent company that wasn't able to fundraise all of their planned amounts, so now they can't do as many sponsorships. Maybe a partner that is about to TGE, they have a specific exchange partner, that exchange gets liquidated somehow, then they gotta find a quick one. Maybe someone's big trade gets invalidated where it was an extremely high reward and low risk trade. However, things change. Maybe something happened with the founders or marketing, or maybe it gets delayed, pushed back. So there's like a million scenarios, right? So something, 1 to 3 things, big things, usually happens within like a few month course period where it's just not part of the plan. And I think being able to expect those, right, where you already plan the major scenarios, you already have the planned rest to be able to think clearly, and now you have the ability to adapt during chaos when something inevitably will fuck up that y'all figure it out on the fly. So once you have those 3 set, then I think you'll be able to handle any high pressure situation that comes up. So good luck to whatever thing you're cooking up in Q1. So hopefully you're able to clutch it so that it will build momentum to Q2, Q3, rest of 2026. So good luck and let's clutch it.